Hello everybody! Today we're going to be doing today's daily quests, finding the seasonal candles, the treasure cakes, and the shards in the hidden forest. Starting with the seasonal candles, our first one is right here in the social space, and the rest can be found below. Each of these seasonal candle bundles will give us 25% of the wax needed to forge a seasonal candle, so finding all 4 of these will give us one whole season candle. Second one is just before the gate. The third one is just after the gate. And then our fourth and final one is just past the next gate again, in this little tree trunk area. Right here. And again, finding all 4 of these will give us one whole seasonal candle. Now with that done, let's get started on today's daily quests. To catch the light, all we have to do is fly into it. It should just be at the bottom of the cloud tunnel, flying around this area. It can be a little tricky to catch, but it shouldn't be too hard. The scolding student can be found in the very first area of the hidden forest, just past the first 2 gates on the left-hand side, next to this tree. This one can be a little bit tricky just because of the rain, but you should be okay. There's plenty of places to charge if you need to. Just have to make sure that the student doesn't stay in the rain too long. All we have to do is follow them around the clearing for a little bit, and then we should go up the treehouse, and the spirit is complete. Oh, oopsies. Why isn't it? Hello? Why isn't it working? There we go. To recharge our light from a light bloom, first we have to use all of our flight. Make sure you have absolutely none left, and then land on one of these little glowing mushroom things. That is all we need to do. Just make sure you have no flight before you do that. To meditate at the elevated clearing, we have to find the elevated clearing area, which can be found behind the 8-player door in the forest brook. This is the same area where you can get dinners from grandma at certain times of the day. So we're just going to go straight a little bit, and just before we reach the elder's table, or that big hollowed out tree, we're just going to head towards the right-hand side, and we can find the meditation spot here. For meditation, all we have to do is sit down, we'll be given a prompt, and we just have to write something and submit it to complete the quest. For today's treasure candles in the Valley of Triumph, we have our first one here in the social space. Our next one can be found just below on this little bridge here. Our third is in the Citadel area, right here on this little arch. And our fourth and final one can be found on the left side of the Colosseum ice rink here. Today's shard event is a red shard that takes place in the Daylight Prairie. All we have to do is head towards the Prairie Caves when we first fly down that cloud tunnel towards the left. Now, this shard is actually extremely easy for a red shard, and because it's a red shard, upon completion we'll get some Ascended Candles, and you can also visit one of the Shattering Memories and get yourself a Winged Light. The shard timing is on the screen now. This is in PDT or PST time, but if you'd like to change it into your own time zone, you can do so by clicking the link below. It'll also show all the upcoming shard events in your own time zone, so it's pretty handy. So this is where the red shard falls. And like I said, this one is super easy. It's like a beginner's red shard. There's just a couple regular crabs that you can flip, and we're just going to run through this pretty fast. If you need to, I recommend bringing some sort of a prop to charge yourself, just in case your light gets siphoned off too much by these red shards. but I think for this one you should be okay. There's just not a lot of places to recharge here. And phase 1 of this event is done. Now we just have to sit down to complete the second part. This is also extremely easy. We just have to run around and pick up these little crab memories. Just be sure not to jump into one of the red shards while you're running around. That one's super close. Ooh. And we're all done. So from this we can get a couple of ascended candles, and if you wait a moment, the little shard NPC will show up and it will teleport you to a shattering memory. In that memory you should be able to find a winged light. Easy peasy for today. Good luck with your shard event. And that is it for today's daily changes in Sky. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you enjoyed. And I will of course see you in the next video. Bye bye!